Hello, today we're going to predict who's going to live and who's going to die in the Suicide Squad. Now these are just my predictions, so don't get too mad in the comments about me spoiling anything about this movie, but just remember that by the nature of this movie alone, a lot of them are going to die. Now I've gone through the trailers a few times and I've come to the conclusion that this movie will actually feature two teams instead of one, two Suicide Squads for the price of one. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to call one A team and one B team. Story-wise, I'm predicting the A team seen here will be sent on this mission quite early in the movie, maybe even the opening of the movie, to retrieve Peter Capaldi's Thinker. This is the night raid that we see here on the beach, and it goes really bad. Like, just terribly. Like, I don't even think they're going to make it off the beach. They're all just going to get murdered straight up. Harley Quinn will be the only one that survives, that's why we see her getting rescued later, on a different day. I think my first death prediction is going to be Pete Davidson's Blackguard. He just seems so cocky, and right here in these clips you can see he's kind of just walking up to the front lines with his hands in the air. Like, I think he's just going to get annihilated straight away. All these like armed enemies pointing on the tree line, I think they're just going to light him up. And then the rest of them we're going to have to attack, like Harley Quinn's got the rocket launcher. The way Mongal takes down this helicopter, she's kind of screaming as she does it. I think that's going to end badly for her. So let's go through A team. Harley Quinn lives, Rick Flag lives, Savant dead, Weasel dead, Blackguard dead, Javelin definitely dead because Harley Quinn gets his weapon for the rest of the trailers. Nathan Fillion's character dead, Mongal dead, Captain Boomerang dead. With the night raid an epic failure, Amanda Waller has to try again, and she's left with everybody that's still alive in the prison. She's got Ratcatcher 2, Peacemaker, Polka Dot Man, King Shark, and Bloodspot. We can see them all here getting a kind of prep talk from Amanda Waller on what the mission is going to be. They try again. At some point, they're all going to lose their outfits. Whether this is on purpose or to kind of disguise themselves in the city. I feel like they might have to go undercover at some point. Here we see that Peacemaker and Bloodspot have their helmets and their weapons. So I do think that they're not wearing their outfits just so that they can go by undetected in the city. And that could be when they bump into Solsoria, who I think is on her own mission and may end up just tagging along with them. But we really don't see her much in the trailers at all. Reunited, they're going to continue with the mission and they're going to get the Thinker. But then Starro is unleashed and we'll see a couple more die. In this shot here on the streets, there's no Rick Flag or Peacemaker. But they could have split up, maybe they've gone off to do like a side mission. It looks here like Ratcatcher could die in some sort of last stand moment, but who knows, she might get rescued at the last second. Especially from the second trailer, it really seems like Bloodspot is the main character and the main focus. So I'd be surprised if he dies, but he does have this moment where he promises to get Ratcatcher out of the situation, he promises to get her out alive. So from that, I would say that they both might die. So to tally up, here's on screen everybody that I think is going to live by the end of it and die. Keep in mind Peacemaker is getting his own spin-off show. I don't know if it's a prequel or a sequel. Rick Flag survived in the original Suicide Squad. Maybe he'll die in this one, just to mix it up a bit. Again, it is the nature of the movie, the Suicide Squad, for people to die. So try not to get too attached to anyone. In a weird twist of fate, Polka Dot Man might survive because he wants to die so badly that he might actually survive. Or he's going to go down in a blaze of glory. But for now, I'm going to keep him alive. The Thinker, I think he'll also die, because he's not in the trailers much, but I also just think they'll completely fail at getting him back to Amanda Waller, like their mission is. That's presuming he is the mission, I'm just guessing there, but I think he is. I think the mission is to retrieve him, and then unknowingly they're going to unleash Starro. And then the mission will change to being about defeating Starro instead of rescuing the Thinker. But don't be surprised if there'll be some sort of big sequel bait moment at the end where you know, we do actually keep quite a lot of them alive, especially King Shark, who seems to be getting a lot of love online for future sequels and future projects where they could still be alive in them, especially like Harley Quinn, for example. So there you go. Those are just my predictions based on the footage that is available. I think that in David Ayer's Suicide Squad, way too many people were left alive at the end. Just going by what the production team say in the DC Fandom video, we could be in for a lot of surprises and a lot of unexpected deaths. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments below your predictions and whether or not you think I am correct. Just to let you all know that I've also been streaming on Twitch every single night at 8 PM Eastern Time. I'm currently doing a campaign of Fallout 4. So I'd really appreciate if you could come join me, come check out the stream. It's really fun. I'm not taking it too seriously, we're just kind of doing a very relaxed playthrough. And a lot of the time I just do side missions, and then we just kind of interact with the world and see what happens. Anyway, thanks for dropping in, and I'll see you all next time.